Wow, beautiful. So this goes out to every artist manager, especially if your talent is into reggae and dancehall heavily. Now you can forget about the rest and pay attention to this. Even if they don't recognize you, know that it was just one slot. This time around, you have your own family that you can be a part of it. So don't delay. The website is one of the easiest to open. Even as I sit here, I've opened it about 3 times before the interview started. Just log on now, www.Ghana, as in GRD Awards, www.GRDAwards.com. Very, very easy to open, GRDAwards.com. Just open and start filing your nominations, because very soon, maybe an announcement will come that this is the end of submission, the deadline. Do it today, get your response, and let's wait for the D-Day. And I know this man, not long ago, he actually sponsored or took one of our young reggae and dancehall guys to UK, to go and taste the music industry there. And again, he's supporting him in all these times. So I want to believe that when you are part of this, any other opportunity that comes around it, you guys are going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah. Hello, my name is Calibos, the only boss with one S. Mubarak Karim to all our Muslim brothers and sisters around the world. And also a happy new month to all of you from Tap Tap Send in the whole Riase. As you already know, Tap Tap Send remains to be your #1, numero uno money transfer app you can ever find in the whole world. All you have to do is to go onto Google Play Store or App Store and download Tap Tap Send. The name is what? Tap Tap Send. Now, the testimonies from people is overwhelming. Everybody is giving the good testimony about Tap Tap Send because I've used it before and I understand how reliable, secure, and fast the app is. You, if you like, put it to a test and you will see. So, what are you waiting for? Download Tap Tap Send now. Keep on sending the money to the loved ones and your family and let them appreciate you more. Remember the name. It's Tap Tap Send. Hey.
Tap Tap Send. Send more, spend less.
I go Ghana for Kokoko about 10 years. Kakra. Masaba mo na so biemo ye business na egu so bo digital business ye wo community mu a chese edom gum asedanka nyame na me ka se Ghana fo ye ndorso ne ade enne kofo tia se omura business ni mu me se ye business ye digital business ababi abeko bi abetumi arane agese me se woni internet no me se wo paycheck no wo de na so me na enso me ntina wo se me nya bibi ka ho na me ho henha me asedanka nyame 2 years ni enya anke enimu o eti ne ye bo from no me see business way afia so those of us in the diaspora need to be file tax no ye bro you 1099 na dey file tax afia dey file ye bra bi me dey file ye dey o just a profession bia wo business mu teachers taxi drivers just me who send your menka doctors lawyers bankers obia the ohia na gadgets just say we dey be run business ye lay system na ma enti me say registration refundable. It's brabeshe. Say bibi a obetumi aye. Pe bibi kan wo na wo gina wo na ba akopɛ so a ebegene. E wo so otumi gina wo na me no so do won sesi obo. Na wanka sa otumi manage wade business na be ye wa wo dia. Ma extra source of income. Me mo mu de aboa me ne mabusua. Enti no bra. Me se kakra nie. Momra. Me number na etwa gu no. Ne yenkasa. God bless us all. Amen.
Well, if there is something that every musician will be looking out for, the musician will be looking out for recognition. After working so hard, every artist would want someone who can say, this guy has really worked extremely hard and therefore deserves to be awarded. But who are those going to award these musicians? It is one of the reasons we are going to have a conversation today on the Real Talk Show here on Sammy Flex TV. Of course, there are numerous awards in Ghana. We have so many of them doing so fine. But if we have more, nothing will be spoiled. Remember, a group of musicians, or better still, a genre, deserves some recognition. We know in Ghana we've had some award scheme like Bass Awards that was recognizing reggae and dancehall artists. Unfortunately, after some few years of operations, there are no more. What happens to reggae and dancehall artists? One of their cries has been the fact that one of the ultimate award schemes we have here in Ghana, that is the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, they have put together their scheme that is reggae and dancehall. Black Rasta wrote to them that, why can't you guys separate reggae and dancehall? And the response is yet to come. At the moment, I have good news for you. If you're a lover of reggae and dancehall in Ghana, we're going to have a scheme that is only going to recognize you guys, your works. And I'm about to ask so many questions because I'm gathering information that the awards is just around the corner. That is the maiden edition of this particular one. It's just around the corner and you have to be a part of it. So if you are watching and you know any other musician who is doing very, very well in the reggae and dancehall fraternity, tell him to watch this interview from beginning to end, because right after, I want you to submit your works. I'm going to do this with great names in the reggae and dancehall fraternity in Ghana. So yes, you know me, my name is Sammy Flex. But these are great. Yeah, they have been around, they've done that, they've seen that, everything together as much as reggae and dancehall is concerned. And we are about to do this. And on my right, I have man like Black Santino. Black Santino has been a crusader, a promoter of reggae and dancehall. And on any other platform, he is ready to push them. And welcome him so we can start talking. Black Santino, welcome.
Thanks,
And of course,
thank
on
you
my
so
left,
much.
I also have Black Messiah. They're all black blacks. I'm sure I have to call my name Black Sammy Flex. Then there's Black Santino on the right and Black Messiah on the left. Black Messiah, welcome as well.
Big Sammy.
Nice
Big
one.
Sammy Flex.
Welcome,
I call
welcome.
him veteran Sammy.
I know, right? So let's do this even before we start entering into the full details. I'll start with Black Santino. For the purposes of those who are watching us maybe for the first time, let's know him and some of his credentials in the space. Then we can start talking about what we have to talk about. Santino, let them know you. Who is the Black Santino guy they have been hearing about? I know so
That's
many
right.
of them. They've been hearing the name on radio and things.
Yeah. So, okay, I'm Black Santino. My real name is Nyaito Kain.
Oh,
I come
okay.
from the Ghana fraternity, you know. So, I've worked on radio. I've been a radio presenter from 1996. I started working with Vibe FM.
I know, right?
Yeah, I did with Vibe FM for about 14, 15 years. And then
Wow.
I moved on to YFM.
Pioneer.
I moved on to YFM. I've worked with YFM for a couple of years as well. And 2019, you know, talking about Bass Awards, Bass Awards awarded me Lifetime Achievement. So I'm like, wow, I mean, what else can I do, man, at this age, Lifetime Achievement. So
They wanted to retire you.
yes, it did. It prompted me to actually think about it, and then for now, I work on my own online radio. You know, I run my online radio station.
So in fact, you want to say that the category placed on you actually ended your media radio career?
Well, definitely one will resign one day. You understand what I'm saying?
know.
Age is catching up. You don't see my great age is catching up, and I love doing this thing. You know, I mean, once you're behind the microphone, it's very addictive. You know what I'm saying? So I was also thinking about it that, well, one day I'll resign. And what if I resign? And how I love this, doing this. How will I cope with it? But with the help of the internet, it's not that difficult like mainstream. Now, July will be 2 years since I established it, and it's going good.
And
it's going
what
good.
is it called?
Yard and Foreign.
Yard and Foreign. Oh, I think I've heard of
Yeah,
it.
Yard and Foreign Radio.
Yeah, so it's online.
It's online.
100%.
Yeah, if you Google Yard and Foreign right now, you will get us.
Sure.
We'll
So
play
Yard and Foreign.
Yeah.
If you want some authentic
Yard
reggae.
Yard space N
O
space and then Foreign.
Okay, Yard
and
is
my
YARD.
Yeah,
Okay.
N and then
Foreign
space and then
is
Foreign. My
different.
Foreign is also FORYN. You know, so
Foreign.
See that thing?
See.
FORYN. That is
Foreign.
foreign.
Yeah,
And of course,
foreign.
every reggae and dancehall musician in Ghana will tell you they have benefited immensely from
of
Black
course.
Santino. In fact, nobody can mention anything or say anything bad about Black Santino. Though personally, I have not been a mainstream reggae and dancehall guy, but talk about Black Santino, you know he is that crusader and he has been around. So I'm so happy when I got this information and I heard his name in there, I said, oh, okay. If he's in there, he's a veteran. So if he's in there, then that's fine. Then on my left, let's get to know Black Messiah as well. He has also been a crusader, a very hard guy. Shout out to Ronnie. Rodney Asasiase. Shout out to Rodney Asasiase.
Yeah,
Great
man.
guys there.
Yeah,
So, Black Messiah, let them know who you are.
Yeah, you know, I'm Messiah Guzé, reggae dancehall artist. We are the veterans. You know, when I say veteran, it's not just veteran. You know, we started it. You know,
Right.
me and Black Prophet and the rest. You know, with the Vibration Kings, with our elder Santino, them at the time,
You know,
inspiring
Vibration
us.
Kings is one of the big names in reggae and dancehall
Yeah,
in
but
Ghana.
you see why we're talking about the nitty-gritty of Reggae Dancer Awards. So before even we jump into that, me as a veteran artist who have been here and inspired tons of artists that I could not count them with my fingers, and now they're making huge out of the industry. After my inspiration, I was taken out with Osibisa, traveled me and played Afrobeat with them, touring. So before I got back, most of the boys that I had trained already had made it, you know, and I was a brain behind Tic Tac. I was a brain behind youth like, what you called your boy?
Shatawale.
With Shatta, me and him had plans, you know, to do great things, you know. Shatta is one different youth who has been with us from the slums. And Shatta has, people don't know Shatta's story.
Yeah,
Like
bring back the dream.
So Shatta is one youth that deserve that reward when it comes to the reggae dancer, because Shatta has fought with us, with Ronnie coaches. You know, we suffered. You know, Shatta have been in this time. Listen, we have been brain behind most hip life artists making it in this country. We as reggae dancer artists, Sammy. So most of them, I don't see why hip life today have to have the larger platform and they don't invite the reggae boys in, reggae dancer boys, because we were there. We were the ladder for them to climb at that time. And you knew it. Because at that time, Ghana, when you calling for reggae dancer, we could blend ourselves into even the the high life, the hip life, and the rest. We were doing even before Reggie came from England to introduce hip life. So we were fooling up dance at Nima, Dunia Cinema, fooling up nationality. We brought up, gave birth to Fan World. We gave birth to Kida Fest. Okay, I auditioned artists on Kida Fest, on Fan World, trained artists, groom artists upon artists on Kida Fest. So they become big artists.
Wow.
So if wearing to be Osibisa, I would have been a grandpapa, you know, having the crown, you know. But
You are still a grandpapa.
so God being so good, we meeting, going back and forth, UK and touring other places and coming back home, meeting the elder them. They keep hitting this thing. Hey, you guys don't bring this and you leave it alone. Thinking other people should come and do it. Even when media people are there to help, you people have to be the pillars for them to see you guys. Then they put something together. So I was so happy when the Bosco told me that Black Santino agreed for them to put the thing together for us to be able, and all we need is us to come in.
So now Black Messiah is based in the UK.
Yeah, and working out things, but I'm back home. We're trying to push these awards because, you know, UK and Ghana is more or less our platform, and our platforms in the UK are dead. And I don't want to prolong that. And we need this. Sammy, you've been in the UK, and sometimes you go around and you go like, Charlie, the Nigerians are going on. Yes, they are going. We've lost all our venues, our agents, our promoters. So our boys are jumping up to those platforms, and I can't keep being in the UK, say, I want to start there. I have to come home and help, and we push this.
Wow, so these guys have some rich background that you are going to be proud of very, very soon. Now, why have we gathered? Now that you know them, I believe you can go on to start a conversation proper. We've gathered because we are about to introduce the maiden edition of the Ghana Reggae and Dancehall Awards. That is the Ghana Reggae and Dancehall Awards. That is GRDA for short. And being the pillars of reggae and dancehall fraternity in Ghana, we want to ask them the inspiration behind this. And then we will go into how you can even submit your works, because even as I talk to you, Nominations are open.
Yeah.
Nominations are open, and information I'm gathering is that people are really putting in their works because until Afrobeat came to Ghana, we had a huge reggae and dancehall family making sure that all times when you talk music, it is reggae and dancehall here in Ghana. But of course now Afrobeat is giving them stiff competition. That is fine. So let me start with Black Santino and ask that. What is the inspiration behind the formation or the establishment of Ghana Reggae and Dancehall Awards?
It's long overdue, man. Like you said earlier, let me say greetings to all your viewers and listeners.
Sure.
Honored to be here, trust me.
I know. Right?
I know what numbers this man controls. Yeah, so like I'm saying, it's long overdue, you know. So there's always the challenge with the fraternity, with the reggae dancehall fraternity, about Ghana Music Awards. They say we're only giving one slot, and like you're saying right now, Black Rasta is also rating to them and all of that. I don't blame them, and I appreciate their effort to even recognize that the reggae and dancehall must be represented. You know what I'm saying? Reggae and dancehall are intertwined. You know, you can't separate both. You know what I'm saying? Dancehall actually came out from reggae. Yeah. So this is a music award. It is not a reggae award scheme. It's a Ghana music lot of slots. That's what I understand. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we always must aspire to holding our own little thing, which is if it's a reggae award scheme, then it will give out specific categories that will feature all the reggae inputs. You know what I'm saying? So Base Awards came along, and I worked on the board of Base Award. We put in all our efforts. We put in a lot. It was well received as well. Yeah, but then, like you're saying, a couple of years, it just faded out. I wouldn't be in a position to know why it faded out. You know what I'm saying? We had a couple of bashment and all of that, but that is part of the story. You know, those stories you just listen and move on. You don't waste time on those ones because those are setbacks, and you don't want to be pulling back. You want to move on. You know, so Base Award come like you're saying, and it's disappeared. So it's been a talk among the fraternity that we need an award that will recognize a lot. There are a lot of because reggae and dancehall is a whole genre on itself, a whole like fraternity on itself. You know what I'm saying? You have roots rock reggae, you have dancehall, you have lovers rock. There are specials who play dubs.
Now some of the young boys have even introduced Afro dancehall.
Yes, you know, and that's well. It must be, that is what we need to do.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So reggae itself has a whole lot of components, you know. So if we have a reggae dancehall award, that's where a lot of reggae artists can be appreciated. And they can, because, well, on the Ghana Music Awards, it's just one, reggae and dancehall. And they just want to award one out of these two. It could be a good reggae music or a good dancehall music, and that's what they do. We don't have to blame them because at least they've put in some recognition. Now we have to create our version of the whole award scheme, which is the Dancehall Reggae Award. So you have a lot of space where you can even have... Yes, last time I was speaking to Kwesi Bakun, who is also into the fraternity, is in the States. He's also working on his own online radio station now. And what he says is, because he has a rhythm, he's created rhythms. Yes. So he asked me, you have a segment for rhythm?
Segment for rhythms.
And I'm saying, look, whilst we're doing this, because we knew we will be putting in as we progress. So we didn't put that. So, but the next time, we're going to put that in there. You know, so we have a lot of reggae and dancehall artists are going to, this is the award that they must embrace and support and make it work. Because this is the only way where you can get lovers rock in there to win an award. You know what I'm saying? Deep roots reggae win an award. You know, dancehall gets their award. What we call Afro dancehall right now gets the award. I mean, so the space is vast. So if you are truly a reggae and dancehall artist, this is the scheme that you need to really consider. You know what I'm saying? So it is way I mean,
It's been long
it's
overdue.
been long overdue.
Right.
I get
So
it.
I think Daddy Bosco called me and he says he's spoken to a
Hey,
couple
shout
of
out
people.
to Daddy B.
Big time, every time. He says he's spoken to a couple of people. They've come together and they want us to put this thing together. Am I going to be on board? I said, yes. I mean, this is what we've been fighting for all these years. You know, so if somebody is coming on board to help put this thing together, why not? I have some time. We can work together. So he invited me. I'm on the board, and there are a couple of names on the board. So that's where it started.
Wow,
you know.
beautiful, beautiful. This is very inspiring, knowing that if you have been doing reggae and dancehall in Ghana, this is one of the biggest recognition you can ever get. Away from these awards, shout outs to the founders. They have done their bit as a lot of fun.
Yeah, shout
And
out
as
to
much as it is
Bulldog
not
and
there,
the rest.
Bulldog and the rest, Stip as well.
Yeah,
As much
for
as it's not
real.
there, they will still
Rockus.
they will still wish that something comes in to continue with the agenda.
That's right.
Because whether you like it or not, someone like Bulldog and Stick and Co, they have loved this.
I love
they will sure
And
be
you know what? I'm
expecting
not
this to happen as well.
I'm not cutting you, but when Bass Awards came up, I mean, a lot of people were like, "These are not people who even love reggae." You're lying. Bulldog was like sleeping in my shop
Exactly.
at Adabraka.
Soaking reggae every
When
day
he was,
and night.
when he was, I'm not saying he's a youth, but when he was growing up into a man, that's where they spend time. At the Brakama shop, Bulldog will be there from morning till late. You know, they love the reggae music. They love it. It's not like they're just jumping on the bandwagon to make some money. They love it. You know,
I
but
see.
commercially, we have to fight and make it commercially biased. That's why a lot of people like that switch into other genres and make it work. That's true. You know, but Bulldog, I can guarantee you that Bulldog loves
I know.
reggae.
He'll be happy to hear this again. So yeah, Black Messiah, same way. I'm sure you are one of the brains behind this. How did this dream come back to you, knowing how you have toiled to make this work?
All right. It's
I
been a bit hectic. You see, because I had an interview with one station in England, and they were asking concerning the genre Afro reggae, okay, because there was a controversy between we and the Jamaicans.
Yeah.
So this platform is an international platform.
Okay.
From 1999, people like us, when I returned from UK from my first tour with the CBSA, I recorded Afro Reggae Dancer. And I made sure that I had this on record so that, and I took it to the Musician Union. They weren't familiar with the genre. And I was explaining to them at that time because Sidi Kubare's era. So I was explaining to them, but they were not familiar with what it is. So because how many DJs play that anyway? So it was only the hip life that was there. But frankly, before then, when we reggae dancer artists or Afro reggae dancer artists, we set up shows before even hip life came. Everywhere gets full up. And these are audience who don't know majority of the artists that we put up on the shows. Like Frankie's, Junior Cinema, National Theatre. They don't know that, but the place gets full. So I believe it was an authentic talent at that time, because at that time we don't do miming. Because you can't come to Santino turntable, you heard of Black Santino, and you come to his setup, and you talk, and he's playing rhythm, and he's so as a youth growing up, we knew that there was some training for us. It was either you go live or you go to sing on a rhythm. So we saw that no, we have to create something that to bring back, because the reason why people are not taking Afro reggae dancer or reggae dancer serious today is its rudiments are being missing. It's been left to the computerized system, and it is killing the artists, them not being versatile. Because when you talk of Afro reggae or you talk of reggae dance or reggae, you're talking about versatility. Artists who can sing, who can sing naturally, who can perform naturally, and win audience. Yes, you see, these are some of my guys that we want the mainstream people to hear of. Kankaraja Vibes, Osajifo, Lingua Cat. You know, we have hell of artists. Jeffrey King. We have brilliant youth, Bastero, Risto, Winey. May my other youths, so rest in peace, Rude Boy Ranking. This boy I pick up from Nima that we groom by ourselves. Okay? So he met up with Bulldog them, and I left his business. But I traveled to UK, came recently, and I heard that this is what happened to him. He died. So we don't want that. We want to build our fraternity and have even organized clinics for some of these artists, because some of them are school dropouts. They don't know nothing about the fraternity. They only have the talent. They love the music and they are learning it. But they need the veteran them to guide them and say, no, it's not just you do it. It's like today, for instance, they're telling footballers, you don't just play the football. So they recruit them into an academy and make sure they groom them. They know of contracts. They know of certain things. Because if you don't know how to market yourself, Sammy Flex won't market you. If you come to Sammy Flex, you take your money and still ask you, say, what do you have? Because he will ask you, he want to know what you want him to do for you.
It's about what you have.
Exactly. So it's the education that all these are not there. And when we bring all these things, it's going to help all of us, because I know my colleague, artists like Wale over there, it is Wale's heart that something like this happened, that we call ours. Because there was a group that a while ago, some time ago, Wale and some other brothers called us to come together for us to put together. Kombolo them or were involved, Dawa, something like that, and it create confusion. But that is one of those. You know, that spirit is the real spirit I'm talking about. That was our embodiment. Because at that time, you don't see Wale or you don't see me, and if you see one of us, you see everybody at the show. We us as Black Santino, we were like family.
No,
and you were there with us. So we want to bring back that spirit, because it's only going to help Ghana music to go far. Because look at what Stonebwoy is doing now. He's going far. Shatta Wale is taking us far. Santino, Samini taking us far. I spoke with Samini on phone. He told me, yo, Messiah, I'm for this. This is all of us. We fought for this. And we all, let's rally around and support it. So anytime I'm called upon, I'll be there to support. And I know Wale those days have been telling me, yo, Messiah, we sit down. Yes, we sit for people to do our thing for us. We cannot sit. That's why sometimes Wale go that far. Because he feel like the guys I grew up with, most of them has given up. And I'm here alone. He look around him and he see only hip-like people surround him. And him alone fighting. No. We need to join and put force. Not fighting, but we're creating the space for our music, for tourism, for Ghana to go far. Until we reach the Grammy, we ain't stopping, Sammy.
Nice one. So this is the inspiration behind the establishment of the Ghana Reggae and Dancehall Awards. I checked their website and I also implore you to check it now. So just log on www.GRD www.gRDAwards.com. You can log on now. I have done that and I've gone through every necessary detail that I have to check. But now, nominations are open. What are the categories in there that you can also file for? How many of them are in there? What is the calendar or the belt like? And I know Santino will take me through the... Santino, you have already activated your nominations. People are filing.
Yeah.
How many categories do you have, and what is the duration? How long are we to do this submission?
A lot. In fact, I have to go through. But the main categories, like the best reggae song of the year, best reggae artist of the year, best dancehall artist of the year, best dancehall song of the year, best reggae video of the year, best reggae producer of the year,
sound system
of the year, because you know we have the sound system culture going around.
Hey, shout out to Lagazi.
Legacy. Yes, King Legacy and the crew.
King Lagazi, I know he's a crusader of the sound system.
That's
culture.
right.
Yeah.
So all of these categories are in there in the segment. I will have to go through and give you specific, but these are the main.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying?
How are you to file? Take us through the process. If I go on the website www.grdawards.com.
Yeah, I can help you in.
You can help me.
You just go on the website, and when you go on the website, you just click on the nomination button. When you click on it, it takes you to the form. And your categories, first of all, you could read all the categories on the page and the criteria at which the review falls. So you know how to apply. So when you go on there, you see the form, the application form is there, and you can apply to any category you wish to. per the criteria explained there on the page as well.
So which calendar year are we working with? If I want to submit.
From January last year to...
As in January 2022?
To March 2023.
Oh,
this
okay.
year.
So from January 2022
yes.
to March...
March this year.
Okay, so that's like 15 months.
Yes.
Between 15 months.
Yeah, we're giving them enough. Any work released out, please bring it up.
It is enough for you.
Yes, because usually what happens is we have close to 1,000, from my own research and a team, almost close to 1,000 reggae dancehall artists in the country at the moment. And Sammy, I can tell you that if all these guys are well managed and groomed, your station will be busy every day because you have these boys, them knocking on your door, coming to do works, coming to adore themselves to the world. Okay, but because sometimes they don't even know how to get to Sammy Flex. They don't know how to get to Joy. They don't know how, so some of these platforms we want to use to create clinics with the veteran, them will be there to coach some of them. Say, no, these things are not just done, not because you have the talent, no. You need to be groomed, you need to be coached, just like how football is. And it helps you because you can make a whole career and a whole life out of this. So we're urging them that when they go on the site, they could apply any of the category within the year review because they have all these guys who have so much work. Some of them, I met an underground artist, and he tells me that almost 15 of his colleagues, they've spent close to 50,000 Ghana cedis in this country. Young artists, upcoming, promoting their works, and nobody even know them. And I said, what? Because you didn't choose the right approach. The approach are there. None of those senior guys who yearn for this will see your zeal and your talent and would like to keep you down. They would like to bring you to the mainstream for people to see you. So the approach should be there. These guys are open up, but sometimes you don't know how to get to them. So let's come together as a body. So it's easy. We have room. We can relate and direct. And when we say, go see Sammy Flex. You know, see somebody. So you have confidence. You can approach the man and he could help you to do something. So we are here to build the industry to help. I'm an artist, but it is my duty to support because I can't sit at the bench talking, and throwing words at VGMA that they didn't give all of us nomination
when you are not doing
when I'm not doing anything, you know. So I found myself, I've come and help. So that's why I'm here to help.
Okay, so beautiful. Black Santino, when is the deadline for submission?
The deadline is supposed to be, it's supposed to have passed, April.
No, it's supposed to end this month. Okay, the end of this month, 27th, 27th May. Okay. But speaking with the board, it's like they're trying to consider to give them a little time, space, so that most of the artists who have not heard, because you know this thing calls for a massive promotion nationwide. So we're still on the awareness and we are supporting it, and that's why we are asking Shatawale and Co to join because you know I'll always call on him.
I know
because he's my brother, you know.
No,
so
they are sure going to join. So because you said you have even extended the nominations, I'm asking that. So if someone doesn't apply, could there be a way where Santino and say Black Messiah would suggest that, oh, though this guy did not apply, but in the year under review, he has a very good reggae or dancehall song, so let's consider him. We can check on him. We think your song was good. We want to nominate it into this scheme. Are you comfortable with it? Are you opening room for such a thing as well?
He has been doing that already. We've been doing that already, but it should come with the consent of the artist.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. That you reach out to him and let him know.
There's a review academy that young guys that follow these guys all the time online and follow their works. So most of them suggest from the review they've been doing on them, they suggest to the board that, oh, this guy has done great works, and even though we've not, but some of them officially, the board thought of writing to some of them to invite them to support because it is our own thing. We don't want anybody to be left out or anybody to feel away. And even most of them will get nominations for their great works they've done in the past. That they might not compete necessarily with the nominee artists coming up. Right. They have categories that befit most of them, like Black Santino himself, Sammy, Stoneboy, Shatawale, some of us who have done, we've done great works that You know, Ghana is a big place, even though you see like small. You do great and you go some part of Ghana and you are not known yet.
Yeah, of course.
And you see that your work, you still have to push more. So we're urging all of them that they should support. If Sammy Flex bring us here, then what are you waiting for?
No, we are on board, so
Right.
of all course we have to make it.
Yeah.
Would you want to share information about who is part of your board?
Yeah, I'll leave that to you.
Yes.
The big man.
Daddy Bosco is on the board.
Oh
of
yes,
course.
salute to Daddy B.
Myself.
African
We have Empress Lomo, you know,
Yeah,
you heard of
Empress
Empress
Lomo.
Lomo.
Radio Good.
The
That's
veteran.
right.
Yeah,
You see,
I know
we're
Empress
bringing the
Lomo,
faces
yeah.
up.
We have Eddie Ranks.
Eddie Ranks,
is she back
senior
on
Eddie
radio?
Ranks.
Yeah, she's working on the media, but she's not back on.
She's
I
a
don't think
lecturer
she's
too
back
now,
on.
so-
Oh wow.
She has a lot. And then we have Eddie Ranks. Eddie Ranks is a brother to
To Abraham.
Abraham.
Ahimija.
Oh okay.
That's
Oh,
right.
the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, I know
Eddie
Eddie,
Ranks.
Eddie.
Proper veterans.
I work with him from Vibe.
Vibe FM.
You know.
No, I know him.
Eddie Ranks is one of the people I can call when I have some missing information concerning reggae music. You know what I'm saying? Authentic,
reggae,
and it's like
know,
it's like
general person, you know.
A walking encyclopedia.
I'm telling you.
Exactly, on the
You know
reggae
what I mean?
fraternity.
So Eddie Ranks, he was part of the Base Awards committee as well. You know, you can't
He's
do
been there
things
always to help.
around
And
this
he's on the
country and
ball
leave
out.
certain people.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
get
So
it.
Eddie Ranks is there,
Yeah, like
and then
Reggae and Dancehall, and he said that the Bosco is not part.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Then it's like a snake in our head.
It will make sense.
If you
You
don't
know,
see
and
Santino.
we have one big international personality who is also part of it, African Star.
African Star.
Mr. Star
Mr.
Brown.
Star Brown.
African Star runs.
Is he Ghanaian?
He's Jamaican,
Jamaican.
but he's based there now. He's
Yeah,
come
he's
home.
repatriated now.
He owns one of the biggest sound system in the world.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? African Star equipment is what they use, and his venue is what they use in the movie Dancehall Queen.
Dancehall Queen.
Yeah, that's a big.
There's a popular
you
movie
must
like
see that
that,
movie, the big dancehall movie.
Beanie
You know,
Man's
and
movie.
I see.
he's brought up artists like Cape Town, Beanie Man, a
Those
whole
guys.
list of artists.
Wow, and he's
African
in this
Star.
country?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he lives here now.
He'll come on
he
the
lives
show.
here now.
He will bring
So
such
he's
people
also
on the
part
show.
of the committee, and we are so grateful to have him on board.
That is so beautiful. So what it means is that some timelines are clear.
Yeah.
Now that we know when we are submitting the categories, and again when we are even supposed to end the nominations, we are also asking, are we sure of when we're going to launch it officially to the people, and maybe the possible or the tentative date for the event, the
itself.
grand event itself?
Yeah.
I don't know if Black
Yeah.
want to take
Honestly, from the briefing from the board and the organizers, they're having an awareness launch in the UK coming the 21st of July in Birmingham.
Awareness launch in
at the
UK.
Culture Club,
In Birmingham.
In Culture Club.
Oh.
And they're expecting
That's
Sammy Flex
that's
to
where
come
Randy
over.
King is
Randy
heading.
King. They are crowning Sammy Flex finally. So, and we've informed the Ministry of Tourism. So, because we're making this awards music for tourism.
Okay.
So, because
Music for tourism.
because
I like it.
we've sold Ghana enough. I was at the age 19, Sammy Flex, when I started to sell Ghana on the international market. I played on Glastonbury at the age 19.
Wow.
With OCBC. So you could see that these are not things that you should put under the carpet. Since I played Glastonbury for over close to 20-something years now, no artist from Africa has played there. And you think this... And Ghanaians sleep on this news.
Glastonbury.
Okay.
Wow.
They are sleeping on this soft thing. Nobody... Chronics went on Glastonbury only once, and is an icon of Jamaica. Only once. I've attempted Glastonbury twice. So, Ghana don't sell our things. That's why when Wale is crying, I understand him. Say, yeah, this country is just a nation killer. They kill us. But we've done great stuff. So, we want to raise the bar to the top. Okay. So, the 21st, the launching will be happening in the UK. Some of us want to attend.
21st July.
Yeah, sorry, July. So, we want to attend and see how it is. The invitation will be thrown out to those who could make it.
Okay.
And back home, there's a branch, a showcase they want to do, probably at the Gold Coast restaurant there.
Yeah.
To showcase most of the underground artists that has not been known in this country, that they work hard. Some people claim they've spent 5,000 and 50,000, nobody's seen them.
No, it's true.
So,
I don't doubt.
yeah. So we want to harness most of them. Like we've got new discoveries like Captain, Jeffrey King. We've got a lot of artists on the block. Lingua Cards. We've got Togbe Ghana.
He's not a new discovery.
Oh,
He's not-
okay.
yeah, but
I was gonna
he's
say-
a veteran. He's my
Veteran.
He's a veteran artist, a top artist.
I know.
But with me, he's still new because
Yeah.
he's still doing what the young do.
He's new to you, but the moment you classify him with the new guy.
No. I will not make that mistake though. I have to put that respect.
No,
on
with
it.
you, everybody is young.
Right.
Because you are the grandfather.
So with him and Jalid, you know, these are mighty forces.
is Ja Amba around?
Jaamba is
around,
there,
yeah,
and
Jaamba
they
is
are all part of this.
So this is leading to the nominee jam.
Yeah, the nominee jam.
That's what you're talking about.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That will be, we're having
So
one in
after the launch
Kumasi.
in UK,
Yes,
which is 21st,
21st.
July,
And we have,
this jam
yeah, here
here in Ghana.
in Ghana.
Okay.
Right. So,
So is
that
there
will be
a
at the
tentative
Gold
date
Coast.
on when the grand event?
Yeah,
will
that
be
is
happening?
the final day that's in August.
Yeah.
That is the
Ghana
first
Reggae and Dancehall
Right.
Awards
Yeah.
will be happening in Ghana
live.
in August.
Yeah. And we're having some great names who are support. Like when the announcement came out, we have first endorsement from an international Grammy artist like Junior Reid. It was the first endorsement we had. Say what? I feel like this is Grammy for Africa because
Wow.
we will love to be honored from the motherland because reggae originated from the motherland and we took it to the Caribbean and made it like that. So lacing back with the motherland is a great thing. We have some
So
great
on the day,
names.
some of these guys.
Great
want-
names want to come in, and we have the trophies that we're being given is being sponsored from England and is laced with the British Bristol University in Bristol,
Okay.
which comes in with the name of the veteran Elton Ellis OD, the reggae icon from England,
Okay.
which was honored by the British government.
Okay.
And this foundation is the one honoring the trophies for us,
trophies.
Oh,
us
okay.
to give out.
I know he is highly connected in the UK.
Yeah, so we have to do this.
I'm not surprised at all.
So Sammy Flex, but Sammy Flex is a big platform in the UK and he's got voice out there, and a lot
Shout out
of people
to
watch
my
Sammy
UK
Flex
people,
and
man.
Flex TV. I watch all the time every week. I watch
I
Sammy
know,
Flex and
I
the crew, and
know.
when I want to hear gossip from Ghana, then I
come
know
here.
when I catch Sammy Flex and the crew, I'll get there.
Wow, beautiful. So this goes out to every artist manager, especially if your talent is into reggae and dancehall heavily. Now you can forget about the rest and pay attention to this.
yes.
Even if they don't recognize you, know that it was just one slot.
One slot.
This time around, you have
You
your
are
own family
all to yourself.
that you
That's
can be a part of it. So don't delay. The website is one of the easiest to open. Even as I sit here, I've opened it about 3 times before the interview started. Just log on now, www.Ghana, as in GRD Awards. www.GRDAwards.com. Very, very easy to open. GRDAwards.com. Just open and start filing your nominations, because very soon, maybe an announcement will come that this is the end of submission, the deadline. Do it today. Get your response and let's wait for the D-Day. And I know this man, not long ago, he actually sponsored or took one of our young reggae and dancehall guys to UK, to go and taste the music industry there. And again, he's supporting him in all these times. So I want to believe that when you are part of this, any other opportunity that comes around it, you guys are going to enjoy it.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm not sure he's
not
thinking
to
about.
cut Sammy.
He's thinking about how to record a song and hit again.
Not to cut Sammy. You see, like as I took Capone to the UK.
Yeah.
It's good. This is what I intend.
But when I saw him in UK, I was so happy.
Right, and we did so well out there. And shout out to his manager Hunter too, who did well, and our overall big mom, Miss Brown, my lawyer. She did great, and she had that love. She trying to make this agency for us to be taking our talents to tour them Europe and UK, because nobody is there to do it for us. Sammy, I went around and it's miserable. No wonder why Stonebwoy and Wale keep crying. because nobody is there to tour us. Okay, we don't have the platform because we have to hang and patch with the Jamaicans to get a blind. But when it comes to the Afrobeat, because of the Nigerians, some of even our boys get booked. But the Ghanaians don't book them for how many shows? It's less. So we need all this because Afro reggae dancer at a platform, even hip life artists can perform.
Yeah.
Because it's Ghanaian music. They can get a pace. So we are all one and we need everybody's support.
Hey, shout outs to Capone.
Capone.
Hello,
He's still in the
miss.
UK, you know. Hello, miss. And so shout out to all the UK massive, like our team over there, Hunter, Big Nash, okay, doing great job.
Big Nash, the
and
macho
fine,
man.
big man himself, and
know,
Fine
right?
Wine promotion and Blingers, you know, they're all doing great, supporting us in the UK.
I love Capone's song, Excuse Me.
Excuse me, miss, and he's doing good in the UK.
That song is dope.
Yeah, so
Well, so before we wrap up, I want to ask Black Santino what other message you would want to share with potential nominees. What message you want to share with them?
Nice one. Thank you so much for having us, Sammy. Like earlier on, we talked about Afro dancehall. You know, when we first had a meeting on the board level and they were suggesting Afro dancehall, I asked them that Afro dancehall, is it an accepted genre in Ghana? So that the Bosco took his phone and Googled it straight away, and it's there.
Straight up.
You know, and some time back, I was fighting the youth. I was telling them, look, what you've created is very interesting.
defend it.
But if you're calling it dancehall, that means you are throwing the thing to the Jamaicans.
Back again.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because they own dancehall, so you need to give it a name that will reflect Ghana or Africa.
Yeah.
So I'm glad they're finally giving it the Afro dancehall, which signifies that
Which
this is
also
what
that
we are
history,
doing.
like he's
I
saying.
think we would have to big up someone like Stone Boy.
Yeah, but originally, that name originated from myself and Samini. Because when Samini met me doing that from UK back to Ghana, and we met at Asasias, he was kind of confused a bit, don't know how to also name it, because I've already inspired Bookback.
Yeah.
Ronnie Coaches was me and him.
He was also the more
Right.
raga,
That was Afrobeat because he was watching from my end, doing it. So anytime they do, he mix it up. So the whole thing is, naming it became a problem. So I told Samini, hey, this is Afrobeat. And this is a dancehall mix. It's either Afro reggae, it's Afro dancehall. So Samini started portraying that name, Afro reggae, Afro dancehall. Honestly, before even Stone Boy came into the light and be under High Grade Family and pick the trend. And I love how Stone Boy weave it and hammer it and defended it up there because he was kind of asked questions out there and he was being heckled by these Jamaicans and some other music intellects. But he was able to stream himself well to put it as a, hey, this is our thing. We start this not today. And it's true. Because Stonebwoy knew one of my songs that I did in the year 1999, which was Afro Reggae Dancehall in Elway called Blen Blen. You can imagine this. He told me he know this song. I said, what?
Can I sing a bit of it?
He said, Blen Blen, Divya Glento, Divya me promessa ya mette dans l'on. Blen Blen, Divya Glento, Divya me promessa ya mette dans l'on. Micho mi adu ne mi adu agbaja, ne vu me le la mi na mi afo gagba, la ban me la benya be mi jagbagba, ne ho gbanto na gabe ya gava, ne ho vela ela be ye le fiva, ne ho tele na chipo be ye shiva, ne le vivi sigega ke ye lo vivia. Blen Blen, you know, and this was on a dancehall. Real
What's here?
Okay. 99. 1999.
Oh no, I know.
I
know
recorded
this
it and I had even a CD, a cassette for Santino. He
Ah,
played
this
it
one.
twice on Vibes FM with his boy Kimbash.
The Black Rasta play too.
Black Rasta couldn't get to play, but he heard me sing it.
Okay.
So he knew this history long time and he saw that no, Matunto was keeping me from that. He wanted me to do poetry in the Osibisa band and he was traveling me. So I had a poetry album people even don't know. You know?
Yes,
Sorry,
I was trying my final word. So what I would love to say is, like I said earlier on, this is our thing. This is what we've been all waiting for. Once you're into the reggae dancehall fraternity, this is what we're waiting for. And the more we support it, the more better it will come.
Right.
It will become. And that's like you're saying, it will benefit all of us. You know what I'm saying? And Messiah just said something about an artist who endorsed it. Michael Reid is a big artist,
Yes.
mighty big artist.
Big
and these Jamaicans, they're looking out to Africa for what we can also do.
Right.
That can
offer.
make them be part of it, and they will love. I mean, if a reggae artist from Jamaica is being awarded from Ghana,
wow,
they will love to come.
Wow.
So big respect to all in the reggae dancehall
Turbulence
world.
the future.
Please,
big up
this is our thing.
Sizzle like a lunge.
This is our thing. So
Dada.
let's support it. Let's give it all the support we can. Even if you've not nominated, but you are into the industry, you can share our information.
Yeah.
You can talk about it.
Spread the word.
Create talks about
Awareness.
it. Let's
Awareness.
talk about it. Let's throw it out, and let's come together and work this thing out. So the corporate world will also see what we're doing and be part of it.
We are sure going to meet again. Today's interview or today's conversation is to introduce the scheme to you and to let you know how you can also become
Part of
a
it.
nominee. And on another day, we will talk about how we are
diaries.
going to get support, the diaries, sponsorship and all, and even performance. And knowing this man highly connected on the day, maybe you get Elephant Man to come now.
Finally.
The other one he couldn't get it.
This time we'll bring them.
They get it to come.
Yeah.
Black Peter, your final words today.
Yeah, my final words is I'll simply call on all my colleagues, you know, in the A-list to the junior artists, the upcoming artists. Take this serious and put all doubts aside, okay? These elders want to really help us. So if you also got any help, if you can't put in any help, spread the word. If you can't put in any help, spread the word. This is I and I. It's for us. Okay, we're making Ghana proud out there. Stoneboy making us proud. Shatawale making us proud. Sammy making us proud. Episode, my youth, big up yourself. Jupiter, my youth, big up yourself. Keep it tight, you know. And all of you, just keep the love. Let's support each other. Like Samini says, Wale says, if we say so, let's keep it together. Okay, because we help others. So why can't we help ourselves?
That's
so
true.
one love.
Whether you guys will keep it together or not, we are going to compete on who wins the best reggae
Artist of the year.
or who wins the best dancehall artist of the year.
Yes.
So whether you guys are together or not, on
gonna
the
come
day
out.
at the National Theatre,
We'll see.
sure battle it out. Thanks so much, Black Santino.
Thank you
Thanks
very
so
much.
much,
Thank you
Black
very
Messiah,
much.
for being part of this. And personally, I'm so proud when I was called to be part of the media
Yeah,
team
of
for
course.
this. I can't just wait for
Yeah.
any other thing to run. I remember, let me say this, we laugh it off. I remember, was it the last Bass Awards or maybe
Yeah.
the one before?
Yeah.
That was the year Elephant Man.
Elephant Man was supposed to come.
I was going to present an award.
Oh my word.
When I go onto the stage, I said, what happened to the Elephant Man? They were vexed.
Sorry. But we'll make it up to them this time.
What happened to the Elephant
We'll
Man?
make it up.
I remember.
This will be big.
You remember?
This will be big.
So Elephant Man, you still owe us. So make sure you come.
Yeah.
And let's make it happen. My name is
Yes.
Sammy Flex. Thanks to Digital Rasta, Currency
Yeah.
and Camera, and Richie Flex, who is the editor director
Yeah.
of the show. I'll meet you in the follow-ups. Just stay tuned for more. We're out of here.
Right.